What's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast. Today, I want to talk about picky clients. Now, before we start, I want to make it clear I myself don't mind a picky client, and there are many other nail techs that don't. They're actually a lot easier to accommodate because they know what they want and they want it a specific way. Now, as a nail tech, when you run to a picky client, you're gonna wanna make sure that you're able to execute what they want. And if you can't, let them know. Majority of picky clients are the way they are because they've had bad experience at salons or at nail techs where they try to do a certain thing and they can't execute. And for picky clients, they definitely want to get as close as possible. Now, if you are a picky client, there's two things you have to understand. You're not going to walk into a nail salon and expect something. You're not going to go to a private nail tech that maybe you didn't do research on and try to get them to do something that maybe they're not comfortable doing because you're not able to compromise because you want things a specific way, which is understandable. You're just spending good money, you're getting a service. So you have to do your research. If this salon has the nail tech that can do your nails the way you want it, then you go there and you have to book an appointment with them. You can't think you're going to walk in and say, hey, I'm a picky client. Give me your best nail tech. Those best nail tech probably are already booked up. You're going to get who is on the turn list next, and they're going to try their best to accommodate you. If not, turn you away. Now, there's another problem as a salon and also nail techs, and me also as a salon owner. Whenever a client walks in and they say, hey, I'm a picky client, give me the owner, the manager, the best nail tech. Hey, listen, our best nail tech is booked up today. You want to come back? I'm not going to give her to anybody else because I don't want them to go through all that stress and drama over one client because we can't accommodate them at that time. Now, like I said, do your research. And when you do your research and you find that private nail tech or you find that nail tech at the salon that can do your nails the way you want, now, number two, you got to pay their price and you're going to sit there and you're going to get your nails done. Because a lot of times when you do when the picky client does get that nail tech they want it's just a little quirk or something, I don't know, where they always have to find something kind of to poke at, which is one of those things where, we run into it all the time with clients, for nail techs and salons, if you can't do something, let them know. I would rather turn away a picky client than try to get that money out of them in and out. Some salons do that. And those clients that are picky, they do run into that situation a lot. That's why they're more so the way they are. And that's understandable. You're paying good money. And it's our job to service you, give you what you want. But we're going to try to our best. And also, you have to be able to compromise. Now, here's another situation that we get a lot at the nail salons. I don't know if the private nail techs you guys get this or not. But whenever I'm in the front desk, or when I used to be a nail tech, client walk in, they let everybody know I'm a picky client, which is okay. You're letting us know. So we're not going to be surprised when this happens. But the way they say is, I'm a picky client, but I'll give you a good tip. That's where I kind of draw the line. Because as a service provider, beauty service provider, I want to be professional. If you're picky, that's fine. If I can service you, great. If I can't, I'll let you know. But if I'm going to take you into my chair and I'm confident I can give you what you want, and I know that you have a quirk, you're picky, whatever. But if you're telling me that you're picky, but hey, listen, I'm going to throw money at you. So I'm going to give you a hard time, but at least you're getting more money out of it. Trust me, no nail tech's going to want to trade off a big tip to have to deal with the stress and the anxiety and the drama of dealing with a picky client. Don't come at us that way. If you're picky, just stay like that. Okay? Do your research. Make sure you get the nail tech you want. We're more than happy to help and accommodate you but don't make it seem like, hey, you're getting paid to deal with me. Paid more to deal with me. Because guess what? We can probably pick up another client or another walk-in that will just be nice and easy, in and out. But going back to being picky clients, there's one thing that I have to reiterate for a lot of clients is that we know when you're not happy with something. We do. We feel the energy. We feel the energy when we work on a picky client. When you're looking at your nails like this and I'm working on the nails and I see my peripheral vision, I know there's something wrong. And if I look up and I ask you, hey, is everything okay? and you are saying, no, everything's fine, everything's great, but at the end of the service, you're saying, can we change the shape? Can we change the color? Can we change the design? No. Either you're going to pay me more to change it, or you're going to walk out the way it is. And if I don't have the time to do it, then you're going to have to walk out the way it is. You cannot be upset. A lot of clients will do that. They'll sit there during the whole process and look at their nails constantly. And trust me, we can feel it. That's why we ask. That's why we ask you, is everything okay? No nail tech wakes up in the morning and think, I can't wait to go to work and just mess up someone's nails. We would love to come to work every day and make every client happy. That's our goal. We make money, the client's happy, we have a great relationship. So yes, we're going to try our best, but you're going to have to compromise with us also. Be verbal. If there's a language barrier, find somebody. Stand up, go talk to the manager. Hey, there's a language barrier. Can you tell this nail tech this and this? Okay? Don't be quiet about it. Because if you are going to be quiet about it, you can't complain about it later. That's just how it is, But for me, this topic is definitely one of the tough ones because we are in the beauty industry and we want to make sure that we stay professional. But there are some situations where we have to need the client to be able to compromise with us and to speak up and not treat us like, hey, I throw money at you, so you're going to have to do what I want and deal with my attitude or whatever and whatnot. We get that a lot at the nail salon, and I'm pretty sure a lot of private nail techs also run those situations too, and you don't know how to deal with it. One, you don't want to lose the client. Two, you don't want to let money walk out the door. But at the end of the day, it's not worth the money, I guarantee you. And I go back to say this, but picky clients are arguably easier to deal with if you're in the position, the skill level, and experience to be able to execute what they want. Because once you work on a picky client and she sits there through the whole process and she doesn't go like this and she's happy with her nails, she's not going anywhere else, I guarantee you. It's a tough client to build, but it's definitely one of the clients that will be very loyal and faithful. Those are the clients that will drive 45 minutes to come see you, and they'll work around your schedule because they know that they found gold. They've been digging for a long time. They got dirt in their hands. Now they've struck gold. They're going to stick there. They'll stick to you. But then now they are going to be your picky client, and you have saved a great many other nail techs out there having to deal with a picky client. It may seem like I'm being mean or I'm talking down on these type of clientele. I am not. This is just how it is. And if you're a picky client, you know it too. That's why you walk in the salon. That's why you let people know that you're picky, because you at some point understand the behavior that you give off when you get your nails done. And you do want things a specific way. And I understand that. We understand that. But like I said, go back, compromise, do your research, and also pay the price once you do find that nail tech or that nail salon to be able to execute what you want, and make an appointment. Be prepared. So thank you guys for tuning in. I definitely want to do more of these podcasts, talk about the nail industry a little bit. I'm starting to get back into doing the podcast. If you really like what you watching, please subscribe. Leave me a comment. Even send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, on topics I should talk about. I would love to cover a lot of nail tech situations too. So if you had a nail tech situation, a story you want to tell, send me the story. I might read it off and give my 2 cents on it. And maybe it'll help a lot of other nail techs out there in the same situation. There's a lot of beginner nail techs and nail techs entering this industry that are very stuck with how to deal with certain situations. And they definitely would want to, hear about how other people's, dealt with it in the trial and tribulations through their nail tech journey. So once again, thank you for joining me in the Nail Dad Studio podcast. I'll see you guys in the next podcast.